Oh, this is fun. This is so much fun.
Oh, you're doing great, man.
Man, it feels so good to be flying again.
Yeah, so, yeah, today's like a review slash informal lesson, just to get you back into things. But you're doing great so far.
Hello my friends, welcome back to Late Departure. I'm Adam and this is me continuing on my journey to learn how to fly and become a commercial pilot. It's something that I've always dreamed of since I was very young, and today, excitedly, I started my first day of training, so I'm super happy and super excited. Very grateful for the weather and of course to my instructor's kindness and patience. And as we go through this video, so because of the overcast weather outside, you can't really see anything very well, so I apologize, but hopefully in future videos, I'll be able to do a little bit better in that regard. And one really big thing, kind of as a legal disclaimer here, this video is not in any way, shape, or form something that you should count towards training or anything like that. These are the things that I personally learned, and I edited this video quite a lot, so a lot of things are not in context. And yeah, you could take a look at these things, and if there's something interesting to you, talk about it with your instructor. Talk about it and do it in your own flight training. But again, this is not something meant to replace that or anything like that at all. So just be warned.
So, I'm going to take us up to the Hocher line. I'll ask for a short delay. And then I'll give you control so you can line up on the runway with the short delay. And then when you're ready, you can release the brakes, go full power, and do the takeoff, okay?
Right.
So when I line up, I don't line up straight with the line. I want to line up so I'm looking at final to make sure there's any planes coming in, so I don't go onto the runway if tower makes a mistake.
Right.
So I've switched us over to tower frequency. Standby is the practice area, so when you're ready, you can give tower a call. So Pitt Tower, Uniform Zulu Delta, holding short 26 left, ready for takeoff, requesting short delay.
27.
26 left.
26 left.
Yeah. And if you need a reminder, it's right there. Or I can do it and then you can just fly the plane.
Okay, give it a try, yeah.
Okay.
Tower call 25 kilo left, downwind for technical.
Pitt Tower, Uniform Zulu Delta, holding short 26 left, request short delay.
Uniform Zulu Delta, short delay approved, left downwind departure, clear takeoff for 26 left.
Clear takeoff, Uniform Zulu Delta.
Alright, you have control.
I have control.
So, take us onto the runway. Just line up on the center line and then we'll stop, okay?
Okay.
So, transponder on alt, landing light on whenever we're on the runway. And you kind of just follow the taxi line on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once we line up, we can stop. So yeah, you stop whenever you're ready and lined up. Okay, whenever you're ready, you can put the feet to the bottoms of the pedals and then go full power. And make sure you go full power, okay?
Adding right rudder to compensate.
Yeah, and go full power all the way in. Good, and keep your hand on there on the throttle, yep. So, power confirmed, gauge is green, airspeed alive, and wait for 55.
There's 50.
And rotate. Now you go.
Kilo Tower, clear touch and go over 26 left.
Wonderful.
Adding right rudder to compensate for the
Right,
off.
and hold the nose just about here. I will just climb out like this, okay?
Alright.
Good work.
What speed are we looking for our...
We're not looking for any speed today.
Okay.
We're just looking for base flying with the attitudes.
Cessna 152, Foxtrot Mike Bravo Yankee, apron 2, with information Bravo, requesting taxi information for circus.
Foxtrot Bravo Yankee, pick ground, unfortunately circuit pattern is full. You can try back in about half an hour, I'd guess.
Roger.
Alright, there's 500 feet. Clear left, and we'll make a left turn, climbing turn to the left, okay?
Clear left turn. No, right, left rudder.
Okay, too much left
Too much
rudder?
left rudder.
Yeah. So keep the nose a little bit above the horizon.
Yeah.
And do you see that hill right there?
Yeah.
We'll point towards that, okay?
Got it.
Pitt Tower,
Just bring the nose above it.
Downwind for the
Also, Quebec tower number 226 off, follow diamond, half mile final.
Alright, we can go level and just keep climbing.
To keep it steady.
Yeah, our ball's right here.
Yeah.
So if that lines up with the triangle, that means we have enough rudder, okay? Through 1,000 feet, clear left again, we'll make a gentle climbing left turn, okay?
Gentle climbing left turn.
Yep.
So these two arrows here, as I use rudder.
Yeah. So that's your ball, so we call stepping on the ball, right?
Right.
So if it's to the right, you step on the right rudder.
Right.
Just step on the ball to bring it back to the center.
If this is to the right, the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom. The bottom part is the ball. The
Right.
bottom sliding bit.
Got it.
Good.
Okay.
All right. We're going this way, so. Good work.
Let's just see our altitude here. So our altitude is.
So we're at
decreasing
21.
a little bit.
We're increasing a little bit, yeah.
Oh, we are increasing a bit. Yes.
That's fine. It's been a long time since you last flew, so
Oh yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
So here comes the bend. So we'll be clear of the zone in about maybe 20 seconds here.
Yeah, so they sometimes clear us early, sometimes they clear us late, so we'll just keep monitoring them until they clear us en route, and then we'll switch to en route frequency.
So we don't have to proactively.
We don't unless they totally forget about us and we're like way past like Fort Langley, which is over there,
Okay.
then we'll do it. So bring the nose just slightly down a little bit more.
Bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, and hold
Uniform
it.
Zulu Delta tower suspension, terminate change on route frequencies. Uniform Zulu Delta.
Good. Alright. So let's go to Glen Valley International,
Yeah.
12272.
So I want to get a good idea of my balance here of like how much horizon, how much sky I got here. So
Okay.
right now, I'm a little bit above, aren't I?
So don't really use that, just use the outside reference.
Okay.
Use the glare shield. So the horizon, if you look to my right side,
Yeah.
actually I have control so you can
You have
focus
control?
more. So I have control. Do you see the horizon to my right?
Yeah.
So if you draw that line, it kind of intercepts like the middle of the mountains over there.
Got it.
Like that. And you should have about 4 fingers. So for me, it's about 4 fingers from the glare shield to the horizon.
Right.
For you, it may be 3, it may be 4. It depends.
Yeah.
So in a little bit, I will turn to the right and give you that reference.
Okay.
Okay? But this is pretty much our cruise attitude or straight and level flight, okay?
Okay.
And if you look to my right wingtip, you'll see that the gap between the horizon and the wingtip is consistent. If you draw the horizon all the way to the left, the gap is also the same. The leading edge of the wing and the trailing edge of the wing is pretty much parallel with the horizon, and our glare shield is also parallel. So that's how we know we're not going up or down. Physically, it feels like we're just sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
And if we just take one of our earmuffs off, we'll listen to the noise.
And traffic in the Matsuka Island area, helicopter 44 Golf Charlie Tango X-ray.
So the wind and the engine noises are constant and they're not increasing or
We'll be
decreasing.
climbing
Right.
to south speed northbound.
And lastly, to confirm with instruments, our airspeed is steady.
Yep.
Our altimeter is not going up or down.
Yep.
And our heading is not changing. So that's how we know.
So this one, it looks like the attitude indicator shows that we're in straight level flight. It looks like this one's slightly above the horizon. Is that?
Yeah, that's normal. It depends on the plane.
Gotcha.
So once we're rolling level,
1500 northbound.
wait for that horizon and see how many fingers it is for you to get that visual reference, okay?
Got it. And interesting. So, do you think we have it looks like we have good suction here, but at the same time, it looks like the attitude indicator says we're not quite level.
Some of them are slightly off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one says we're level.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if we really want to, here, I'll make it easy for us.
So the horizon.
There.
I'd say 4 fingers. Yeah.
Okay.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
That's a good reference.
Yeah.
Right to the top of my finger here.
Yeah. So
Okay.
for me, yeah.
We'll go for about that.
So that's how you know we're in straight and level, or what we call the cruise attitude.
Right.
Okay.
Now the only thing now is, of course, we don't have the ball, so I only have the feeling for whether or not we're
Yeah. but I got rid of this because sometimes people focus too much inside.
Of course,
It
yeah.
becomes too distracting. So we want to really just look outside.
Definitely.
So if I see you focusing too much inside, I'll just dim that, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, so let's do a left turn and remember the sequence for a turn.
Right, so we have our T-pat, or
EBAT.
T-bat, yeah, so we're gonna look for traffic first.
Yeah,
And then we'll make our bank.
yeah. So traffic, bank, and we'll just
And then we're
hold this
looking at
bank.
our altitude, make sure we're holding the same altitude.
Yeah. And
Looks like we're actually going up in altitude, so I will
so then just release the pressure on
sit
it.
back a little bit. And continue looking for traffic.
Yep, traffic, bank, altimeter, traffic, bank, altimeter. Traffic,
Traffic,
bank, altimeter,
altimeter.
traffic, bank, altimeter.
So our traffic went over there.
Yep, 11 o'clock,
11 o'clock.
really far.
Yeah,
That's fine. And we can roll level here, okay?
rolling level.
We'll just head towards the valley.
Taking that rudder.
The east end of the field, 3,000 feet, practicing steep turns. Scanner traffic, Fox Bravo.
Got my 4 fingers there.
Yeah,
Maintaining that view on traffic, and it's turning around now.
yep.
No traffic on the other side.
No, we're good. So let's do a gentle climb, okay?
All right.
So, do you know the sequence for climb?
For climb, we want to start with our attitude.
Yep.
Get the climb attitude, and
Yep.
then we're going to add power, and then we're going to trim for that.
Okay, so I just want you to do a gentle climb where the glare shield is just above the mountains, okay?
Just above the mountain.
Yeah, so whenever you're ready, we'll just get you to do that.
So going up to the here's the attitude, adding power,
Good?
and then I'm going to want to trim for this. Not forgetting my rudder.
West end of the field, correct,
I think
northeast
it's
end of the field, just south
Up
of
too
Crescent
slightly
Island.
much. Let's see.
Practicing steep turns, the right
Of course, we need to add our extra rudder for the E factor. I need a little bit more, so I'll get that attitude. Trim a little bit, and
And hands free.
maybe a little bit more. It seems like a tiny bit, a smidge.
So we're not looking for any specific attitude or airspeed.
Okay.
We're just looking for the sequence, okay?
Right.
All right, let's level off.
All right, so leveling off once again, we're gonna go to our attitude. We're gonna watch the airspeed go back up first.
Yeah.
Airspeed has gone back up, and I'm guessing we're going about the 90 knot-ish cruise level, and then I'm going to reduce our power back to somewhere in the green here like we had before.
Yep.
And I'm going to trim while maintaining an eye for traffic there. Ease that back pressure, and let me see. I think I'm still a little bit nose high here, I feel, just from my
Okay.
view the horizon, so I'm going to
Then
go down a bit.
just fix it.
And I'm going to trim a bit to fix that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to let go and see what happens here.
Good. So, I have control.
You have control.
So one thing is, you don't want to be trimming to fix your attitude. You want to use your control column to fix the attitude, then hold it, then trim the pressure off the control column.
Right.
Because, or else then you start flying the plane with a trim, and that's not how we want to fly the plane, okay? So if you notice your attitude's just slightly high, just push gently forward, get into that new attitude, hold it. If you feel the pressure, just trim that pressure off.
Affirmative.
Okay, you have control.
I have control. I've lost the traffic over on the...
They're behind us now.
Okay, actually they're... Oh, sorry, they're over there. There are 2 planes now. There's 2 traffic.
Yeah, it's not too
Gotcha.
busy right now because it's
Yeah.
still morning.
So going once again into... Let's get another quick traffic check.
Yep, so clear above.
Clear above. And actually there's a jet way the hell up there, but that's not affecting us. So I'm going to go back up. Wait, let those mountains disappear from the view. Add power. Add that extra rudder to counteract the P factor, and I'm gonna have this attitude, and let's trim until I feel it get a little gentler.
Echo Indy Echo, Quad Valley traffic.
All right, so
And hands free.
Hands free, it looks good.
Over the southeast end of the field.
Looking now, it looks like the trim might not be enough. It's floating down a bit. It might correct itself in a second, but do you think I should go back up and get a little more trim?
So if you need to, bring that control column to bring that nose up first,
Yeah.
and then hold it.
Let's hold it here.
And then if you feel the pressure on it, then trim it to release that pressure.
Very, very slight pressure. Let's give it a very slight trim.
Yeah, so that's the proper way to do it.
Okay, and looking good, feeling good. Traffic
Wonderful.
clear. Mount Baker looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's a nice day today. So the nose is rising just
It's rising
ever
a bit,
so
isn't it?
slightly, so
let's
just
go back down and give it a little more down pressure, and once it's steady,
so it doesn't have to be so aggressive.
Right.
Just very slow, gentle movements with it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So now we're descending a little bit.
We are indeed, yeah. So it looks like we'll have to get a little, it looks like that maybe 3 degree or so is about the amount that we need to maintain this.
Yeah, don't focus on this, just focus on using outside reference.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Going
Actually,
for, yeah.
let's do a full 360.
Do a full 360.
And we'll just maintain 4,300 feet, okay?
So I'll do a traffic check around back there. Don't see any traffic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, what kind of bank? Just a gentle bank here?
Just a gentle bank.
So add a little, the rudder, not too much rudder, but just enough rudder there.
Yeah.
Try to maintain our attitude, our altitude. So checking our altitude, checking traffic, checking the bank, checking the altitude, checking the traffic, our bank, and altitude, maintaining stable. Trying to get a good idea here, just visually, of where we're at when we're at this cruise turn. A little hard with the mountains.
Yeah. But as we come over this way, you'll see the horizon.
Yeah.
And you'll want to kind of see the nose of the glare shield kind of stable as it cuts through the horizon.
Right. So where would you usually see it for you on the glare shield here and the
About
horizon?
there for me.
Okay.
It really depends on the person and the height.
Right. So we're still, continue looking for traffic.
Yep.
Continue our bank, and altitude is still steady.
Good.
So for me, it looks like altitude is nowhere near the glare shield for me. Is that because I'm taller?
Is it just slightly down, maybe over here?
It's actually about like maybe a finger and a half, 2 fingers above.
Okay. Yeah, so
There, so.
it kind of moves a little bit because we're banked as well.
Right.
But you want to make sure the glare shield's not rising up and down through the horizon like this.
Right. So continue our bank. Yeah.
Area, phone number Zulu at 3,000 feet, just north Hazard Lake, south toward Hazard.
Not see any traffic.
Good morning.
Harrison traffic is Cessna 172 Juliet Yankee. Just going in between the ridge at the end of Harrison Lake. We are southbound and head towards Pitt Meadows, 2,400 feet.
So I'd say that maybe it wasn't a perfectly stable turn, or
No,
maybe a consistent turn, because we're actually going a little further. We were about maybe 200 feet over in this direction, right?
It doesn't matter because it depends where the winds are pushing.
That's true.
So it doesn't matter where we are over. I just want to see that you can maintain a nice gentle bank
Yeah.
while keeping that scan going with the traffic, bank,
Yeah.
altimeter, traffic, bank,
Bank.
altimeter. And you're keeping it really well at 4,300 feet. And nice gentle turn. Your controls are nice and smooth. That's really good.
Okay. Continue looking for traffic. Hold this bank.
Yeah. And we'll roll level.
And we'll roll level. A little bit of rudder there. Hopefully it fit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
That's too much rudder. So didn't need as much rudder there.
Yeah. Okay, let's do one to the left, okay?
Affirmative.
And we'll do the same thing, so...
First, I'll just do a wing up here to look for traffic.
Yep.
No traffic, so I'll go into our bank. Oh, way too much rudder. Our nice gentle bank. And altimeter shows that we actually went up a bit there, so clearly I pulled back a little bit. So let's not do that so much. So bank,
Yeah.
altimeter. Okay, we're coming back to where we were. So traffic, continue to look. Maintain our bank.
So, yeah, keep
And
the scan
altimeter.
going. So scan like a second.
Yeah,
If you focus on one thing, then the other things kind of...
that's right.
Yeah.
So keep looking for that traffic, that bank,
Bank.
and altimeter.
Yeah.
Traffic, bank.
Sumas area, Cessna Hotel November Zulu, just over Hazard Lake, descending at 3,000, descending to 2,000.
And altimeter.
Northwest Sumas Mountain over the field.
Traffic, bank, and altimeter. At what point would the bank come off of where we're at right now? So right now it's very steady.
Yeah.
In what situation would you see that changing?
Probably through 30 degrees. That's where you start have to like really holding it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And that's where you have to start adding a bit of back pressure
yeah,
too.
so we are losing a little bit of altitude here, so I gotta get that back pressure up just a little bit.
Just a touch.
And do you look for traffic?
Yeah, I see a guy right over the river there. He's fine. He's going down to 2,000 feet.
Right. And I actually did not keep that turn steady. I reduced that turn a bit, so let's get back to that turn we were at before. Continue the bank. Traffic. Still down there. Bank. Altimeter. And traffic. Can't see him now, but I'll see him in a second. And the bank. And altimeter. Traffic. Bank. Altimeter. I gotta stop unconsciously lightening the bank there.
Area, hotel number Blue, currently at 2,000
And roll level, and we'll face the mountains, okay?
Rolling level, slight rudder to keep us landing. There we go.
And we are
All right.
southbound.
So, sequence for descents. Do you know a sequence for descent?
So for our descents, we're going to want to do a little bit of a different order. We're going to start with the power, then we're going to maintain our attitude until our speed goes down to whatever. Well, first we also want the whatever descent.
So
It depends on what kind of descent we're doing.
we'll
Right?
do power off descents for today.
Power off descents, all right.
And we won't aim for a speed. We'll just bring the nose down slightly below cruise.
Got it.
And we'll just hold it there and then we'll trim it for there, okay?
Got it. So power off descent. Before we do the power, then we're going to be doing our carb heat.
Yep.
So we'll pull out our carb heat. Got the drop in RPMs there. We'll pull the power all the way out.
Yep, and as pull power all the way out, hold that nose up first.
Hold the nose up.
Yep, power all the way out.
Power all the way out. Check.
And then see how the nose naturally drops?
Yeah.
So bring
we
the
want
nose up a little bit
slightly-
and hold it right here and then try to trim it for this,
Let's
okay?
trim it for that back pressure. And feeling some back pressure here. And there we go.
Wonderful.
Now I am are we dropping? So it looks like I didn't apply enough back pressure there, so let's do that again. Let it steady out.
Yeah.
And okay. So we're just maintaining that. It looks like we're changing our heading a bit here.
Yep, because when you decrease power, the plane now wants to yaw to the right.
That's right.
So when you decrease power,
So I'm gonna have to.
best thing to do is just look outside to use your rudder pedals to make sure the nose is not going left or right as you're changing power settings.
Right, and looks like I have to do a little bit of aileron offsetting here just to
All right, so let's turn back towards the mountains there.
turning back towards the mountains. So once again, traffic and a light bank
Yeah.
and altimeter. We are still decreasing. We're down to just coming down to 3,000 feet.
All right, so let's level off at 3,000 feet towards the mountains, okay?
Gotcha. So on the back here, a little bit of left, right rudder.
Juliet Yankee, 2,400 feet. We are westbound over to Roche.
All right. So we're at 3,000. So we're gonna apply our power once again.
Yep, so power.
So power back up. Make sure the nose doesn't rise too much. Get the right rudder to compensate for that. All right.
And
then
carb
we're
heat.
and carb heat off. And we're gonna want to trim to that back pressure and make sure we get our
Yep, so use
attitude again.
use your control column to bring it back to that cruise attitude. We're slightly nose down, you see?
Yeah.
Just bring it up a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay. And okay. So we're back to cruise.
Yeah.
Altitude steady.
Yeah,
Need a little
altitude's just
more
slightly descending a little bit. Traffic over there, 10 o'clock, just below us.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, let's do a climbing
Okay.
turn.
Climbing turn. Alright, so we do that. We're gonna first get our attitude up to say 8 degrees or so here. Go to a climbing attitude, then add our power.
There's 3,000.
Right. Would you like to continue to climb?
Yeah, we'll continue to climb. We'll climb to 35, and then we'll face that direction, okay?
Alright, continuing to climb to 35, maintaining the maybe a little bit too much rudder here. I lost my bank. Should do that. To get that bank back. There we go.
Fox Uniform Kilo Charlie 2,000
traffic.
feet over number 3 and Highway 1.
Where's
Yeah,
that?
he's way over there now.
Alright.
We'll roll level,
And rolling level.
and we'll climb to 35, and then we'll level off at 35, okay?
Alright. Affirmative. Climbing up to 35. Looking for that nose up outside view.
Okay, there's 35.
There's 35. Attitude down. Wait for the power and the speed to come back up. And our speed's back up. Let's get our power back down a bit here.
In the field, north of Sumas Mountain.
And we're going to
Sumas traffic in Cessna
trim for that cruise attitude.
100 feet. I do have you in place. I am over towards.
So looking for traffic.
Heading westbound.
So, bring your hand up and see.
I'm definitely below about a finger, so.
Yeah, so just fix it with your control column.
So I'm going to have to bring that up here, get used to that image. And make sure I don't lose any rudder. And let's trim that back pressure out. Maybe way too much trim.
Yeah, just very small, gentle movement.
Very small adjustment.
There's some traffic, says Golf Sierra, Delta Zulus, descending through 5,000.
That looks better.
Hope.
Still maybe a little bit low, but
Yeah.
look for traffic here. I think I just want a little bit more. Just a smidge. Here we go. And that. Excellent. Okay.
Good. All right, do you see the river over there?
Affirmative.
The
The
water?
little one down there on the right?
No.
Or the one in the distance?
In the distance over there.
Got it, way over there.
Yeah, so we'll head towards that way.
Head towards that direction, so let's check for our traffic.
Okay,
And
right.
we'll go into our bank. Make sure we have our proper rudder there, maintain our attitude.
Cessna 172
And
Yankee 2,500.
Traffic, still looking. Oh, there's that other traffic in front of us. There,
Yeah.
let's level out, look straight towards that river.
Yeah, he's about 5 miles ahead of us.
Yeah,
Next thing we can do is we can fly the plane at different power settings.
gotcha.
And as you change the power setting, the plane will yaw and also attitude will change with the nose, okay?
That's right.
So, let's bring the power.
We have traffic straight ahead. Not sure, they're turning towards the north there, but they're about 500 feet above us.
That's fine. They're descending, so that's fine.
Right,
So we'll just keep flying this way and make sure they don't turn into us.
right.
Okay, so let's maintain 3,500 feet. Let's bring the power back to 2,000.
Bring power back to 2,000.
Yeah.
2,500 feet.
So we're going to be out of the green here, so we want to go into the car
We
feed.
want to put the car feet on.
Let's get the car feed on, and
Yeah.
we'll go back down to 2,000. We're going to get a little bit less of that yaw. Let's keep the
Yeah.
nose up. And we'll see
Bring the
it.
nose up a bit more.
It is a bit more, so now we're about the same altitude as that traffic over there.
Yeah,
I
so-
think it's still not quite enough, so let's get right there. There we are at cruise, and let's,
Yeah, bring the nose up even more because when you slow down, your attitude's not going to change from 4 fingers to whatever it's required to maintain.
that's true,
level
because we
flight.
are still losing altitude, so let's
So
go
bring the
back
nose
a bit
up
to
more.
maintain that altitude. Let's
Bring
bring
it.
up, we'll need a little bit more rudder.
Bring the nose up even more.
Let's do it even more.
Yeah.
And where do you think would be a good point for us here?
Probably about there.
Looks like we're maintaining altitude, so let's trim for that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him.
And there's another traffic straight ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's the one we've been following, but
Yeah.
they're it's a little bit back pressure still. Let's do that. Okay, so it looks like we're trimmed for this altitude. We are losing a little bit, so maybe I want a little bit more.
Okay.
And that traffic is still there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's get to there, and we're at about 65 knots here. Maintaining that right rudder to stop us from yawing too
Yeah.
much. Okay.
So as the plane slows down, our RPMs also drop off a bit.
Sure.
So just bring it back to 2,000.
Bring it back to 2,000 here, maintain that, make sure the nose doesn't pop up.
North of Sumas Mountain, over the
Okay.
field, practicing force landing.
And now we gotta change our trim to ease off that back pressure.
44, Fox Alpha Juliet India is just north of Chilliwack Mountain over the Fraser
Yeah.
River, 600 feet and tracking north for Rowena.
Okay. So we still got the traffic in sight over there. The traffic in front of us is quite distant.
Yeah, altitude is pretty far.
Altitude is pretty consistent right now, but
Good. So notice how when we slow the plane down, nose comes up now, right?
that's right.
So let's bring the power back to, let's say, 24.
Need bring it up.
Yeah,
All
bring
right.
the power to 24 in your RPM. So you can go carpet off.
So carb off, power up to 2400. Let's make sure the nose doesn't pop up. Get a
And then
little
we'll just
extra
try to
rudder.
maintain 3,200 feet, okay?
Maintaining 3,200 feet. So we're gonna wanna bring the nose down a little bit here and find out where that new altitude will be.
Let's do a 360 for right. We'll maintain 3,200 feet, okay?
All right, we'll try to maintain 3,200 feet. We're gonna check for traffic out the side there first. Looks good. We're gonna do our bank. Make sure we had enough rudder. Now we are climbing a little bit here just because we did go down below 3,200 feet. I did not maintain that too well.
Okay,
But
so just, bring the nose up a little bit, give it a bit of power to climb back up.
All right. And keep going for traffic.
Yep.
Keep checking that bank. Make sure that our altitude is where we want to be. It is climbing slightly, which is what we want. Look at traffic. Keep that bank. See any traffic out there?
Yeah, he's really low, that's fine.
Okay. So checking the altitude, still getting a little bit of altitude back, which is good. Traffic, still no. Bank, keeping that bank. And altitude, looking good. Traffic. I don't see any traffic out there.
Yep, and there's 3,200 feet.
Bank and 3,200. Let's
So keep the turn going.
Let's keep the turn, but we'll more, and I can probably bring this back down to 2,400 now.
Yeah.
We'll try to keep that 3,200. Keep looking for traffic. Keep that bank. And altitude for that traffic. And the bank and altitude. Where did that traffic go? I don't see the traffic out there.
Right above our wingtip, heading westbound along the river.
Okay. So looking for that traffic, maintaining.
Right there, right above those trees.
Traffic in sight.
Yeah.
Still maintaining 3,200.
There's Abbotsford right there.
129.
Okay.
Coming over Stave Lake, 6,000 for 6,500.
Still got the traffic down there.
Harrison, 22.
Still got our nice gentle bank. Still maintaining exactly 3,200.
Yep.
Traffic. Sight. Looking for other traffic as well, and the bank. And our altitude still 3,200. Traffic. Still see them, they're turning a little bit towards us there, and our bank.
Good.
And altitude.
Perfect, and we'll roll level and fly towards that hill right there.
Rolling level, flying towards that.
Let's fly towards Simon Fraser.
And we're still at our 3,200.
Okay.
It's a little hard to see that horizon there, but we'll do our best to.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm giving it a little bit too much forward pressure, so I'll maintain this pressure, trim it a little bit.
Yep, so you want to trim it so that you don't feel pressure on it.
Roger. So looking for traffic again.
Yep.
Don't see anything at the moment, unfortunately, or fortunately. Probably rather see them than not. But it looks like we're flying over. Do you say this is Thornhill here?
This is Thornhill. Yeah.
All right.
All right, so as we go over Thornhill, let's descend down to 2,000 feet, okay?
So once we go over it, what?
So once Thornhill kind of comes under our nose, then we'll start descending down to 2,000 feet.
Roger.
And we'll keep heading towards SFU, okay?
Got it. SFU is that's like the big hill wave.
Yeah, that hill right there.
Oh man, so much fun. Oh, I love. Well, look at that mountain over there. That's really cool looking.
Alouette Lake is just like tucked in here between these two.
Right.
That's a Wannock Lake right there off my shoulder.
Yeah. Wannock Lake.
Wannock Lake.
Yeah. So we're just passing over Thornhill here. So let's reduce the power. How would we like to do that? Power off 1,500.
Yeah, let's do 1,500, and we'll bring the carpet on as well.
So carpet on. Reduce power down to 1,500. We'll get our attitude.
Yep.
Make sure that our.
So notice the noses. Yep.
Went the wrong way. So yeah, get that down to 1,500. Maintain our attitude. Ooh, too much there. Okay, let's maintain the attitude outside. Wait for it to kind of. What kind of attitude would we like for this 1,500?
Out here is good.
Okay, let's trim for this.
All right, good. Sir, can you set the altimeter to 3017, please?
The altimeter to 30. Oh, is that right? Press the alt or press the barrel?
Barrel.
There we go. 3017.
Yep, and then set the standby one to 3017.
7. We were at 6 before. There we go.
Good.
All right, and we're maintaining our attitude here. We have don't know what our descent rate right now.
We're about 500 feet.
Is minus 1,000. Is that right?
That's our altimeter altitude alert.
Oh, here we go. Minus 500.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so we got a steady rate of descent here. We have the right rudder. Looks like we're heading straight into Pitt Meadows there.
Yep. So we want to keep heading towards SFU because we want to land on the north runway to get fuel.
Right. So let's. Shall we make a slight turn?
Yeah.
As we're
So
doing
we'll
this?
keep heading towards SFU, and I'll give Tower a call. Okay.
Got it.
So just focus on flying.
Got it.
Pitt Tower, good morning. Cessna 172, Golf Uniform Zulu Delta, 2,300 feet, 1 mile north of Albion. Information Charlie, inbound full stop, 26 right.
Golf Uniform Zulu Delta, Pitt Tower, runway 26 right, altimeter 3017, cleared straight in.
Straight in, Uniform Zulu Delta.
Okay, so we're heading towards SFU.
Yep.
Still got our steady descent here. We're coming down to 2,000 feet.
Yep.
Runway 26 left.
Don't see any traffic, although the circuit was full when we left, wasn't it?
Yep.
But looks like we don't have anyone now, so that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, do you see the runway?
I do see the runway.
The runway we took off on?
I see the little one off to the right there. That's the one we're going for, right?
Yes. So let's aim towards that. We'll keep descending down to 1,500 feet, okay?
Shall we keep going this way until we kind of come into line, then we can line up with it?
You want to line up with it.
Got it.
Yankee Pitt ground, runway 26 right,
This way a little
altimeter
bit more.
3017, taxi
Still
back
maintaining our
Delta.
attitude, looking for traffic.
Tower ready, squawk 3001.
And then now you can start doing a gentle left turn and roll in and line up with it.
Gentle turn, line up with it.
Papa Jude Alpha Tower,
Rudder on there.
minute, change on refrequency.
Still a little bit to the south of it, so maybe we'll keep going that way just a little bit here, but it looks like we're pretty much in...
Yep.
We'll just get this way a little bit more, and then we can kind of line up for that.
Yep. All right, pre-landing check. Passenger and crew brief. So we're landing on 26 right, full stop. Primer in and log. Masters on both. Mags on both. Carpet hot. Mixture full rich. Oil pressure alternator normal. Fuels on both and sufficient. Brakes.
Traffic in sight.
He's on the other runway. Yeah.
Right.
Yankee Grand Julie, Yankee.
All right.
I'm going to come this way just a little bit so we're lined up well, and then let's get some rudder there to make sure we're not...
Pre-landing checks complete.
Julie Yankee.
Landing check complete.
Julie, Yankee.
Tower Golf Uniform Kilo left.
And we'll level off at 1,000 feet,
Golf
okay?
Uniform Kilo Tower
Roger.
number 2, Cessna 1 mile file.
Golf Uniform Kilo with traffic.
Gorgeous day, I love it.
Nice and smooth. And not busy, too. We'll go up one of these days in Glen Valley and there'll be like 30 planes there.
So as we get a little closer here, I'd say maybe now we're a little bit off to the right, so maybe what I'll do is I'll just side slip a little bit here.
We're actually quite good.
You think we're good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll maintain this
Yeah,
then.
so level off at 1,000.
All right, leveling off at 1,000.
So, yep, bring the power in. So power,
Power.
attitude,
And let's
trim.
make sure our rudder is in check there. Our attitude, how much power would you like?
2,000's good.
1,000's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's make sure we're lined up.
Uniform Zulu Delta Tower, clear to land, runway 26 right.
Uniform Zulu Delta. So do you see the runway? We're actually really well lined up. That's good.
Yeah,
Do you see the end of our runway towards us?
I do.
Do you see what we call the piano keys or the threshold?
I do.
Okay, good. So we'll aim towards that.
Aiming for that.
And I'll actually take control in about 5 seconds and then I will preview the landing for you, okay?
Sounds good.
So, I have control.
Good control.
Alright, so I'm going to slow the plane down and put in flaps.
Golf Uniform Kilo Tower, clear touch and go, runway
We'll go
26
full
left.
flaps.
All right.
Golf Uniform Kilo.
We get a nice steep angle.
Yeah, nice steep angle, slows down our approach speed, and I want to aim for 60 knots.
60 knots.
So, now I see the numbers on the runway, right?
Yep.
So what I want to do is I want to fly towards those numbers.
Gotcha.
I want to make sure the numbers are not going up or down.
Yep.
That way I know I'm not high or low. I just want to see the numbers get bigger and bigger. So my goal is to aim to fly towards those numbers at 60 knots.
Yep.
And this is a good sight picture for me. I'm a little bit high, but that's okay. So just bring the power out slightly to help me descend a little bit.
Yep.
And looking at the windsock, the wind still looks calm, so that's good. And I'm just going to keep flying towards those numbers. As I cross over the start of the runway,
Yep.
I'll bring the power to idle. I'll still keep the nose down towards over the numbers. As I go over the numbers, I will now transition my eyes from looking at the numbers to the end of the runway. And as I look to the end of the runway, I will use my peripheral vision to see the sides of the runway come up. And as it comes up, I will transition to a cruise attitude. And then I'll transition it to a nose up attitude and just hold it. So it's just slightly high, so power back slightly more. Getting bigger with the numbers, bigger with the numbers. Bigger with the numbers.
Steady right there.
Bigger with the numbers. Bigger with the numbers. Power all the way up. Right over the numbers. Look at the end of the runway. Bring it to a cruise attitude right here. Wait for the side to come up. Side's coming up. Bring the nose up and hold it.
Greaser.
Just like that.
Very nice.
All right, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'm so happy to have you along me for my late departure as we continue along this journey together. It's really cool to see what will happen. I made it a point to find out all the specific things that I need to practice to become a good pilot in the future, and I'm going to be thinking about these and practicing these, and in the future hopefully I'll be able to improve after this video, which really has helped me debrief my own flight training experience here. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, stay healthy and happy. If you're out flying, have fun like I did today. I hope you really enjoy it, and remember, it's never too late. See you next time.